Okay, good evening. This is August 27th, and we'll call the meeting of Board of Works to order. Roll call, please.
Weedle.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Daniel absent.
Yeah, today we have the agenda, or minutes from our last meeting. Do you see any corrections that needed to be? Okay. The only one that I mentioned earlier was how at the bottom of the, let's see here, where it says, under bills, Lisa Smith, amount payable on 1,337,250.78. The bottom paragraph seems to be not complete.
That's the one that had your name on it?
Yeah,
Just your name.
my name,
I
and
think
then
it
it
was
didn't
in-
say anything about second motion, all voted unanimously.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have her add that.
Okay. So other than that, I think we're good to roll. So I hear a motion to accept the minutes as presented with the,
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes with the correction.
okay, all those so signed, it's approved. Next up on the agenda is, let's go back up there, is street closing permit for the homecoming parade. I believe it's kind of, basically from what I read, it looks like the same thing that they done previously, same route. Do we have any concerns with our departments? Okay, yeah, I was looking it over and everything looks the same.
Yeah.
And I know it's a lot of fun for the high school classes to have some energy put forth before the big game. So, whoops. So, looks like, I'll go ahead and make a motion for the CCHS Homecoming Parade for Friday the 13th from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock on, like I say, September 13th. So, I have
I'll
a
second
motion.
that.
I do have a
Oh, you want me to
motion.
make a motion?
I made a motion.
Okay, and I'll second.
A second, so unanimous, or can I have a vote? Now we got a unanimous, here we go, I'm kind of a rookie at this, so. The homecoming parade is good to roll. The next thing up is a pay request from Schenkel Construction. Go have Chip.
Yes, this is for Eagle Park. This is for the part of the swing and part of the pickleball court. So they're kind of, we're going in slow motion. I'll give a quick update. The skate park company they're something else. They were originally supposed to come in October and then they pushed it back to March of 25. Now they're coming in November, we think, but they're requesting a ton of testing done on the soil. So hopefully they get in ASAP, but I'm not holding my breath until November. They're out in Utah this week and then they said they might be back. So it's constantly ever changing, but yeah, this pay app right now is just for fencing around the pickleball court and the rest of the swing. So
Okay, I've been out there, it looks pretty good so far.
it's coming along very slow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least
so
it's moving.
it's moving. Pickleball courts should be moving. Next week, they should be hopefully getting sealed, hopefully, for all the people listening out there. So yeah, it's going, but just going very slowly.
Sure.
It's not a huge project for them, so they're kind of piecemealing us in.
Right, but they won't pay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make a motion to pay the request to Schenkel Construction. Let me get that. It's for 116, is that the right amount?
6, yeah.
Yep, $116,708.45.
I'll second the motion. All those in favor? It's unanimous of those present, so that's good to roll. Next up is, looks like it's going to be a pretty quick night. So department reports. We'll go right back. Go right back.
Go to bills.
Oh, we got to pay the bill. Yes.
All right, I make a motion to pay all accounts payable in the amount of $190,769.40 from the allowance of accounts payable vouchers dated August 27, 2024 for checks.
I second. All those in favor? It's unanimous. for those present.
I make a motion to pay all accounts payable in the amount of $1,317,204, I'm sorry, $1,317,204.72 from the allowance of accounts payable vouchers dated August 27, 2024 for EFT payments.
I second. All those in favor? Unanimous of those present?
I make a motion to pay all accounts payable except overtime in the amount of $280,264.84 plus overtime in the amount of $12,053.19 for a total of $292,318.08 for the pay file ending 8/9/2024.
Okay, I second. All those in favor? It's unanimous of those present again.
And finally, I make a motion to pay all accounts payable in the amount of $2,682.35 from the allowance of accounts payable vouchers dated August 27, 2024 for meter deposits.
And I second. All those in favor? Unanimous of those present. Now, we get to go to department reports. Let's start off with Chip again.
So I gave the park update. Westgate is coming along. We had a complaint last night that's not coming along fast enough, but it will be done in time, so there should not be any liquidated damages or anything. They're hoping to pave next week. They've got all the curbing done. Buddale has all been paved, so all they got a little bit left is Lawrence and Westgate. And we are putting the trail out for bid. Rosie, help me with that.
September 24th.
September 24th, the trail goes out for bid. So hopefully we'll get some good bids back on that. And everything's going pretty good right now in the city.
I just have been out to Westgate to take a look-see at everything, and it's looking great to me.
It does. It does. It looks like a war zone every once in a while, but sometimes it looks really good. So hopefully it'll be done here within the next month and couple weeks, so.
Yeah, hopefully everybody stays patient and
Yeah.
understand perfection takes time.
Yep. So I've got nothing else to report.
All right, Sean.
So our pole testing crew is about 90% done with their pole testing in town. I think we're up to about 100 poles that are what we call reject poles, which are need something addressed, either replaced or repaired. So we're in the process of collecting that data. They should be done actually at the end of this week. They should be done with all the pole testing for this year. So I'm pretty excited about that. We've started cutting over people at Park Terrace and Rolling Hills to the new underground distribution that we installed. So there's a few people that are off the overhead already, so that'll be a great project when that's all done. Other than that, I know tomorrow we're gonna unhook the temporary power to the new jail, which means they'll be 100% on their permanent power, so that must mean they're getting closer and closer to opening that building as well.
Any questions, Sean? Thank you. Thomas?
Well, the fire training facility sustained some pretty heavy damage mid last week. A garbage truck that was parked in the driveway by the trailhead popped out of the parking brake released, and it rolled across the parking lot and slammed into the fire training facility. So we're working with the manufacturer of it to figure out how much it's going to cost to repair it. It's going to have to basically completely disassembled, replace the broken or the damaged part, and then reassembled. So I'll keep you posted on that. 101's 15 kVW generator is undergoing repair, and we're waiting on parts right now. The truck is still in service. Just the generator's damaged or got some issues. 102, I don't know if you remember a while back, I told you it had an issue where all the gauges on the dash were not working and all the alarms were going off, and it just randomly disappeared. That demon reappeared, and Adam's trying to figure that one out. And at the same time, the Plymouth vents motor went out, and that's thousands of dollars to replace. So I did some research and found a cheaper, same motor for a lower price, and going to get that taken care of than what the company that was going to do it was offering for anyway. And everything else is okay. So.
Thank you. Any questions for Tom? Matt?
Well, we closed the pool Sunday, and the roof on the police training building is finally completed, done. So the police officers can go ahead and get their stuff in there and start training again. The last Wild Indiana educational session was on Saturday. We had a great turnout. It was for 2 hours. We at least had 200 people, kids and parents walking through, touching animals, you know, loving to be able to hold a tarantula in their hand, and snakes and armadillos and all that. So it was a really good time. We will be starting to tear down the wood dugouts on fields 1 and 2 to get them ready, so we can replace them with the cinder block dugouts like are on 3 and 4. We are also looking at building a bigger shed, if you will, at the pool to accommodate the swim team accessories that they have in there. The plastic shed was put on site when we built, and we built a wood foundation, and that now is, I mean, it's 6 seasons, so it's rotting out, and the plastic shed has some leakage, so we're hoping to make that better. Kinsey Sanderson is finishing up a free library box that we placed at Every Kid's Dreamland. She's a Girl Scout, and that is like the Boy Scouts Eagle project. It's her project so that she can, it's supposed to be community-based, so she's going to be putting up one of those. And the box will be dedicated and be ready to be used on the 31st. So that's all.
Anything from Matt? Mike?
All 3 filters are back in service now. And this week and possibly part of next week, we'll be flushing hydrants.
Anything from Mike? That's what always, Mike's always short and sweet. Yeah. Gary?
I'm glad I'm following Mike tonight. I have a lot. Not So as far as police go, Chuck Melton, if you recall, we hired him, went through his 40-hour pre-basic, went through all the public safety medicals, cleared through perf. He worked here 1 week and 1 day, and in his first night of field training, the next morning he called me and said, "You don't think this is a job for him?" So now I have a position open that he fulfilled at one point, and we got 6 interviews. We're going to the formal interviews on September 5th. So I guess I'll ask to fill his position now that it's vacant. So I have 2 police officer spots open now, currently with the police. So if that's okay with you guys, I can fill his position. That'd be great. Okay. Still waiting to hear back on Austin Sturgis from the public safety medical. He went on the 13th, but we haven't heard anything. They said usually 10 to 14 days, but this is like day 14, but I don't know if they mean 10 to 14 business days or so. I got Gina called today, left a message to find out where the status is, so we should have an answer soon on him. Dispatch, we had interviews are complete. We had 4 really good applicants. 2 had prior experience. 1 was from Huntington and 1 was from the county. The one from Huntington decided she was there for 18 years, day shift, has some things going on personally that she decided that this wasn't the right timing for her to move, so she has since backed out of the process. So that left us with 3 really good applicants. 1 from the county. We did make some offers of employment today to 2 of them. I did speak to the mayor and Rosie about seeing if we could go ahead and hire that 3rd one since she's a really good applicant. Applicants are hard to come by nowadays anyways. And Amy is retiring in 2025, so it takes about 6 months or so to get them trained good where they can actually fill a shift. So I guess I'm asking permission if I can hire that 3rd one to start the training process so she can just flow right into Amy's position. So when Amy does retire in 2025, we're not behind the 8 ball again.
Yeah, well, I mean, after you already spoke with the mayor and Rosie about this, I will take that recommendation. And we need to make a motion.
Yeah. I'll make a motion to go ahead and have Gary be able to hire 3 instead of 2.
I second that. And all those in favor? It's passed.
Thank you.
Unanimous.
And again, it will alleviate the overtime, you know, instead of paying time and a half for that person when Amy does, for all the overtime to fill her position, it'll just be a regular salary. I kind of weighed that out too. I talked to Kelly, we did put some extra 5-ton limit signs on Whitley Street. So we've been doing some enforcing and educating of trucks that are going down that road to try to eliminate the damage that it's doing to, if any, you know, it's still out a ways to, before that road opens up, you know, State Road 9. So we're trying to keep trucks off the city street and try to direct them back down the alternate route that the state gave us. So been working on that. It's a job for sure. The Shrine is doing a parade on September 21st. We had a meeting with Jerry Freewalt and Tom and myself and Matt. They're doing it September 21st, starting at noon from Eagle Park, and it's taking the same route as Old Settlers. So it's coming down Main Street, coming up north to Main, down Main to Ellsworth. So they said it only should last about an hour. So I don't know.
Is that like the parade of lights or something, or is it?
It's like they're gonna be the motor, all the Shrine things, like the motorcade, the little motorcycles, and probably the go-karts and stuff
Okay.
like that. So I think they're trying to get some advertising out. They want a good
No, we
turnout. I
haven't
guess
got
this,
that.
Jerry said this happens once every 20 years. So,
Okay, that's why I was kind of wondering if it's parade of lights, because that sounds something about what they do, but that's usually in the evening. when
right, yeah, this is at noon, so it's starting at noon.
Oh,
So
wow, okay, well, it's not
must
parade
not
of
be the
lights.
parade of lights.
But,
Yeah, we haven't got a,
okay, I was gonna say, we haven't got
Request yet to close
the permit or anything.
No, and then we kind of talked about that, because we're really not closing streets, it's just gonna be, they're moving, but, because it's gonna be staged at Eagle Park. So we don't need anything closed there, then they're just gonna drive and,
Oh, okay.
so traffic can go in between them or whatever.
no.
No.
But that's a state thing, so we did talk about that, and
I was
Oh,
gonna say, it kind of sounds like they're, I mean,
yeah.
well, like a funeral procession, but I mean,
right.
it's I mean, you
Right.
gotta stay, I mean, you can't butt into it, you know, but.
Right.
So they're going from Eagle Park to where?
To down Main Street to Ellsworth, and then
Oh, okay.
dispersing from there.
Yeah, so they really wouldn't.
Okay, well, like I said, I didn't know if we'd have to have some police blocking it.
Oh, we're gonna be doing some, helping keep traffic moving and stuff around it.
I don't know if I'd need, I don't know if they're just a drive-through, but yet they're still, if you got that many people,
Yeah.
it's gonna be blocking the traffic. It's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out.
Well, with Main Street, with the bridge being closed, that'll help us. That's kind of
Right.
it's already directing them around it, so hopefully that continues.
Well, we'll get some more information on that here pretty soon, I'm sure. So,
Yep.
right.
And then other than that, we've been busy with multiple investigations. I mean, kudos to the detectives and officers. Are taking a lot of man hours, but we're getting things done and solving crime, so things are happening. You know, I always say when we're slow, that's a good thing. Right now, we're a little bit busy, so
Thanks. Anything, Gary? Kelly?
thank you.
Yeah, the new subdivision, Timbers Edge off of Valley River. I'm sure you know where that's at, Dan. They're starting another phase out there off of that. Fleming, I met with Greg Fleming from Fleming Excavating. They're already cutting in roads out there. Cottonwood and Somerset will extend on and tie into that. They're gonna be starting the sewer and water coming up maybe next week. And then, once, we'll have to have an inspector out there inspecting the sewer as it's installed. And I'm sure Mike will probably have someone out there for stormwater and water, inspecting that. And then after all that's in, we gotta wait 30 days to do the mandrel and air pressure test on the lines. And then, they'll start putting in the roads, and we'll have to do a inspection test on proof roll the roads before they put stone down and all that stuff. So that'll be coming down the pipe, and they're hoping to have that ready to go by October as far as maybe getting asphalt ready to put down on it. So that'll be in the works. I'll have to have a guy out there, like I said, inspecting that.
concrete crews starting a 50/50 project over on Park and Oak Street. We had to have some utilities moved from Surf. It was gonna be right in the way, so they worked with us and got that moved, and the gas company had to come down and make sure there was a valve that wasn't any good anymore. Got that out of our way. Got a couple trucks coming in from W.A. Jones that they're working on. We should be, hopefully get those in, 1-ton trucks the end of this week. And then I attended, myself and another guy from our department went down to the Indiana Street Commissioners Conference in Muncie last week. That's it.
No, and I was walking my dog and I found somebody that tried to smooth their driveway out again. Are they supposed to have a permit before they do any of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna say, I thought we did, but I saw somebody already got the concrete poured and it's already smoothed out, so they don't have that little rumple before you drive in. I'm like, I don't think I've seen anything on that. So it's over off South Columbia Parkway. So I didn't want to create a wave if I didn't need to, but I'm like, somebody smooth that out. It looks nice, I mean, but I just thought we needed to have a permit before, because we covered this before, but I didn't want to step out of turn there if I wasn't 100% sure. So, okay, we'll see what has to
Should have
be done
been.
now it's all done.
Yeah. Rosie, nobody contacted you on it, I can take it.
No, I can look at my list and see, but I don't remember on one on Columbia Parkway.
I just knew it had to be built to city specs is all,
Yeah.
you know, when something like that's done,
Right.
so. Okay, all right, thanks. Terry?
Working with SOS and electric department on getting equipment ordered for the test kitchen, and working with Preferred IT, because we've got about 6 servers that are ending up at end of life. So we're gonna have to work at getting them replaced one by one, so we can get those updated to 2022 servers. So that's keeping us busy. That's all I got.
Questions for Rosie? Got anything? Or Marcia's online, or she?
No, she's not, no. No, I
Okay.
don't have anything.
Okay. Rosie, got anything?
No.
Please?
I don't.
Nope.
Others, no, nothing. Okay, I have nothing, so let's call the meeting adjourned.
Dragged it out. Ooh.